Rock and roll built its foundation on rebellion, excess, and pushing boundaries against traditional values.
Your blood, like ice,
The genre's biggest stars often embraced darkness as their brand, shocking parents and thrilling teenagers. These 10 hard rock and metal musicians found redemption through Christianity. Number 10. Brian Head Welch from Korn. $25 million walked out the door when the guitarist chose salvation over stardom in 2005. The breaking point came after a 3-day methamphetamine binge when Welch found his young daughter Janaea singing Korn's sexually explicit song Adidas. The lyrics his child innocently repeated horrified him into sobriety and spiritual awakening. MTV cameras followed him to Israel, where he was baptized in the Jordan River, the same waters where Jesus received his baptism. His departure shocked the nu metal world, leaving Korn without their signature 7-string sound. Welch released solo Christian albums and wrote the New York Times bestseller Save Me, From Myself. He eventually rejoined Korn in 2013, maintaining his faith while returning to secular metal. Number 9. Dave Mustaine from Megadeth. The thrash metal pioneer who built his career on anger found peace through Christ in 2002. After being kicked out of Metallica in 1983, Mustaine channeled his rage into forming Megadeth, selling over 50 million albums worldwide.
Hello, me. Meet the real me.
His conversion came during a difficult period involving a severe arm injury that nearly ended his guitar playing. The born-again transformation led to conflicts within the metal community when Mustain refused to tour with bands he considered satanic, specifically calling out Rotting Christ and Dissection. His faith influenced the album United Abominations and the track Never Walk Alone, a call to arms. Despite criticism from metal purists, Mustain remained vocal about his Christianity while continuing to create aggressive thrash metal that defined the genre. Number 8. Blackie Lawless from Wasp. The Shock. Rocker who threw raw meat at audiences and wore a codpiece with a circular saw blade returned to the Christian faith of his childhood later in life. During the 1980s, Lawless epitomized metal debauchery with songs like Animal, with its infamous subtitle and stage shows featuring torture racks and drinking blood from skulls.
One fallen hero with a face like me.
Born Stephen Edward Duran into a religious household, he spent decades in rebellion against his upbringing. The transformation deepened when he began reading the Bible again in the mid-2000s, finding particular meaning in the story of the prodigal son. Wasp's 2015 album Golgotha reflected deep biblical themes and spiritual conviction, one of the most unexpected records in the band's catalog. Number 7. Dan Spitz from Anthrax. Lead guitarist who helped define thrash metal's sound left the music industry entirely to become a Swiss-trained master watchmaker after finding Christ. Spitz's conversion came in 1993 while he was still an active member of Anthrax, eventually leading him to pursue horological studies in Switzerland, where he earned certifications from prestigious watchmaking schools. His faith journey included becoming a Messianic Jew, embracing both his Jewish heritage and belief in Jesus as the Messiah. After years away from music, he founded the Christian metal band Red Lamb in 2010, with Megadeth's Dave Mustaine serving as co-producer and co-songwriter on the project. Spitz briefly reunited with Anthrax for their 2005 reunion tour, but maintains his primary focus on luxury watch restoration and his spiritual life. His craftsmanship and his ministry have become inseparable. Number 6. Nico McBrain from Iron Maiden. The drummer behind metal anthems like The Number of the Beast experienced his conversion in 1999 at Spanish River Church near Boca Raton. McBrain's transformation surprised fans of the band, often accused of satanic imagery, though Iron Maiden's lyrics typically explored historical and literary themes rather than promoting evil. His wife Rebecca's prayers and witness led him to attend church, where he felt an overwhelming presence during worship. The conversion did not change his commitment to Iron Maiden, continuing to tour and record with the British metal legends while openly discussing his faith. McBrain gives his testimony at churches between tours, explaining how Christianity enhanced, rather than diminished, his passion for heavy metal. He sees no conflict between pounding drums for Iron Maiden and praising God on Sundays. Before we continue, which rock star's transformation surprised you most? Did you own any of these albums before their conversions? Drop a comment and let us know where you're watching from. Number 5. Alice Cooper. The shock rock pioneer whose father served as a lay preacher for over 2 decades calls himself the real prodigal son. Vincent Damon Fournier grew up in the church with his grandfather also serving in ministry before Alice Cooper's theatrical horror shows. Scandalized the 1970s. His return to Christianity came in the late 1980s when wife Cheryl filed for divorce after his drinking and drug use made their marriage impossible. The crisis saved his life and his marriage, leading Cooper back to the faith he had abandoned for rock stardom.
I may be lonely, but I'm never alone. In the night.
Despite maintaining his horror-themed stage persona, complete with guillotines and fake blood, Cooper teaches Bible study in Phoenix and credits his faith with decades of sobriety. He reconciled his theatrical performances with Christianity by comparing them to horror movies, pure entertainment, rather than lifestyle advocacy. Number 4. Mark Farner from Grand Funk Railroad.
Return me to my home port. I'm gonna kiss you.
25 million albums sold in the 1970s could not prevent the financial and spiritual crisis that led the frontman to Christianity. When Grand Funk Railroad's popularity crashed in the mid-70s, Farner faced serious personal struggles that pushed him toward faith.
Sometimes I think about
His conversion came through a dramatic spiritual experience in the late 1980s when he claims to have heard God's voice during a moment of desperation. The transformation led him to Christian rock, releasing multiple gospel albums while occasionally touring Grand Funk's hits for nostalgic audiences. Farner now performs at churches and Christian festivals, mixing testimony with classic rock favorites like We're an American Band. An authorized biography, From Grand Funk to Grace, details the journey from stadium superstar to born-again believer, including conflicts with former bandmates over his evangelical approach.
listen to me and return me my shit.
Number 3. Reginald Fieldy Arvizu from Korn. The bassist who created nu metal's distinctive percussive low-end sound found faith shortly after his bandmate's dramatic departure. Fieldy's conversion in 2005 came through his father's persistent prayers and his own recognition that fame had not filled the emptiness inside. Unlike Brian Head Welch, Arvizu remained with Korn while embracing Christianity, creating tension as he toured with explicitly dark material while living a transformed life. His autobiography, Got the Life, chronicles the struggle of maintaining faith within the metal world's temptations. Fieldy released a solo rap album and started appearing at religious conferences to share his testimony. The rhythm section pioneer continues balancing his role in Korn with his spiritual convictions, proving that redemption does not always require abandoning your past completely. Number 2. Peter Steele from Type O Negative. The gothic metal icon, known for depression-themed albums and a famous magazine appearance, returned to his Catholic roots before his death in 2010. Standing at 6'7" with deep bass vocals, Steele crafted doom metal masterpieces like Bloody Kisses while battling severe depression and substance abuse throughout the 1990s. His return to Christianity came during psychiatric treatment, where he rediscovered the Catholic faith of his childhood. The transformation influenced Type O Negative's later work, with spiritual themes appearing alongside the band's trademark dark humor. Steele began wearing a cross necklace prominently and spoke about finding peace through prayer in his final interviews. His death from sepsis at 48 came after he had reconciled with God, bringing unexpected comfort to fans who had followed his spiritual journey. Number 1. Michael Sweet from Stryper. The vocalist who made Christian metal commercially viable proved that faith and heavy music could coexist on MTV. Stryper became the first openly Christian band to have 2 songs simultaneously in MTV's Dial MTV Top 10, with Free and Honestly charting together and introducing the band to mainstream audiences. Their album To Hell with the Devil went platinum, selling over 2 million copies despite resistance from both secular metal fans and conservative Christians. Sweet's yellow and black striped outfits and Bible-throwing stage antics made Christianity accessible to metalheads who would never consider entering a church. The band's success opened doors for countless Christian metal acts, legitimizing a genre many thought impossible. After selling over 10 million albums worldwide, Sweet continues leading Stryper while maintaining that reaching people through rock music remains his ministry, not compromise.